Hello everyone, Untitled, welcome to another mod overview, this time on True Secret Rooms, a mod simply inspired by secret rooms, and yeah, allows you to pretty much have things, I guess, blend in a way, or you've got a multitude of different blocks to do certain things, so yeah, another information there. So we'll see how different this is to the other fabric, one that I know of. So you've got Camouflage Paste, which is simply dyes surrounded by clay, is what you want to start with, and you get 9 of that. From there you've got an Eye of Camera Lock, which I assume is a way of seeing or locking blocks, I guess. You eventually use it for a Staff of Camo, along with a Trident, and then there's Rotation Mode that you can set it to apparently, probably the key binding or something. From there we've got the Ghost Camera Block, One-Way Glass, and then the Solid Camo Block. And there's also the Stair and Slab, as well as Door variations as well. Hinge Gate and Iron Hinge Gate, along with Trapdoor versions and so on. But yeah, so we'll just take a look. Okay, so we've just got some stone here. So just placing these next to it will basically mimic it, by the looks of things. Is there actually stone underneath there? No? Just for some reason... Weird, okay. For some reason just did that. For snow it turns into stone then. Interesting. So grass, it's not going to... Right. I guess. Oh, I didn't put on the same. Oops. So yeah, that'll just mimic others, except with transparency though. That is interesting. That's gotta be a bug, because clearly I'm in fast, and that's at fancy, which does not look right. But solid, which I assume maybe gives it, like, more hardness to it, making it difficult to break, or it's, like a blast resistant maybe, compared to just like your regular. That's my guess, or it's not able to be burned on fire. You've got a glass opening, so you can see through the world. I don't want to say exactly X-ray-ish, but I guess. So let's see, so in this case, of course, you can see under the world, but typically it's intended for seeing other things, I guess. There's no seeing through blocks, so can I do this? I can actually see through both. Well, that is cool, so that's probably what you might want to use it for in some cases. Or just having it where you just see through one side and the player can't see on the other, so you can see in your secret room if they're getting close to finding it, or you just see someone pass by or something, or whatever the case. Or you just want to look outside for mobs or so, if you don't want a full glass block. Excuse me. We've got stairs, so it looks like a regular block, but you move up it like stairs. Basically, that's what that seems like. So we just walk up here, and walk up here. And then we have the slab, which is basically the same thing. And you can fill in both by the looks of things. So you can fill in both with the secondary ones, so that's now a solid block. Not a full block, that's a half block. Got the door, which is 2 of these. That does look a bit off. But obviously you'd be able to cover it up with something else, I guess. That immediately is open though. Oh, okay. Yeah, that does seem a bit off, but I'll give it a pass. It's still quite useful. The iron one, of course, it's not going to work unless you have a redstone signal. So there's that, as you'd expect. And what else we got here? A hinge, which is just a trapdoor. Whoa, what? Doesn't seem right. Is it supposed to do that right? I don't think that's supposed to be the case. Can I do that? Apparently. I'm supposed to push yourself down into crouching. Okay. And the iron one's basically just an iron trapdoor. Kinda get that already. That makes sense, can't use it. So that's pretty much the extent I can think of for many of these. Or the solid ones are just supposed to be actually solid, probably. What are these then? Oh, so you can actually work. Oh, I didn't realize you could walk through these. Okay, so that's the difference. I mean, I kind of should have expected that, but I don't know why. I just thought block hardness, but it's solid versus not solid, so that makes sense. You can stand in here and then just not be seen, I guess. So you don't move too much in here, I guess. And then we've got the camera versions of these apparently. I don't know if that's intended. What did I miss here? Oh, they're Hinge, and then there's Trapdoor. Oh, so they are different. Okay, it's just they kind of act similarly in my thoughts, but apparently not. So that's just an eye, that's just a thing you use for crafting stuff. Okay, so we got here. Stuff of camo. What do you do? Okay, so you sneak and click to go into rotation mode. Oh, so you actually rotate the block. I don't want to say this is a debug stick or something, because not really, it's just a rotation tool. But yeah, it's kind of giving me that sort of vibe. It's actually shift the textures on that side even, which is cool. So it's not completely the block itself. It is technically just that, and it has to be these blocks that you already have already. So that's cool. So you can shift the texture. That's actually really cool. That actually adds a lot of interesting ideas for things, or at least for in my opinion. It comes up with a lot of ideas for a build, for a map or something. Or it's like, why are things upside down or on multiple sides? But yeah, other than that, I assume besides the rotation mode, it allows you to what, see through things? I guess. What do you got here? The blocks with multiple sides. You start by crafting some paste, which is let's just actually know that. You can craft camo, solid blocks. Real magic comes into play with this staff. This is quite a difficult item to get. You need trident and so on. We already knew that. Not easy task getting this item, but its uses are limited in a way. With this, you can right-click on any block and face, and it stores that into the item. Oh, okay. So I might want to use this in survival maybe then. That's probably why. Oh, I get it. So you're just gonna shift. You're just gonna. Does it mean what now? How do I determine? Oh, see, click on a normal one, and then it'll right. See, click on a normal block, and then it'll do that. Can we do like the mask, for example? Log. Yeah, okay, so that's how that part comes into play. That's what I wasn't sure. So you can do any of the 6 sides, and then just click on any block from anything that's not related to the mod, and then just convert it to whatever type you want on each side. Okay, that's cool. We can do the same for the doors, I guess, by sneaking and clicking, obviously, so we don't activate them. But yeah, that's quite cool. Maybe should we just break these with pick and such? No? I guess you can just break some of them normally, even the wood one. Sorry, iron ones? Okay, apparently. So you can break many of these with your fist, you don't even need a tool. Cool. Or just this, I guess. Yeah, cool. So they're completely their own thing. Cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.